Good afternoon, Roy. My name is Greg. I called into your office earlier today and Patty gave me your email address. I mentioned to Patty that I work with HVAC contractors in the Bay Area. I have a company here in Santa Cruz that helps find jobs for HVAC contractors by optimizing their websites to catch as much search traffic as possible. I find that companies that are typically using Yelp, Angie's List, HomeAdvisor to feed them leads are often dissatisfied with the quality or the volume of those leads. So we find that optimizing a website for traffic is a really good way of getting customers coming to you without having to pay for those leads. So without further ado, what I'm going to do here for you, Roy, if you'll indulge me, is take a look through your website, show you some of the things that can be done very quickly and quite easily to turn your website into a customer attracting machine for you by ranking up in Google. So really it is all about getting to the top of Google. If you're not at the top of Google, you're missing out on all the search volume. 90% of the search volume is taken up by the 5 or so top listings. I approach this problem in three ways. Firstly, content. This is the quality and quantity of the words and images on your website. Number two, backlinks. A backlink is the instance of another website linking to your website. So the internet is a web, and the more websites you are linked to, as long as Google trusts those sites, that trust flows to you and allows them to rank you. The third thing is citations. This is the number of times that your business name, address, and phone number are mentioned in any online directory. This gives you a good opportunity to get this top spot here in what we call the map pack. So I'm going to go ahead and talk through each of these in turn, starting with content. So Roy, I'm looking at your website here. Google doesn't care about aesthetics. What they care about is content, and in that regard, it's quality and quantity. From a quantity point of view, they really want to see at least 1,500 words written into your homepage, and they then want to see an individual services page for each service that you offer of at least 500 words each. Now, I tried to do a count for your site, but it didn't come up. But I'm guessing here on this homepage around 100 words, maybe a little more. But I think well short of where we could be to really get you recognized by Google from a quantity point of view. Quantity matters because if you can write in volume about your services, Google assumes that you are authoritative in this area. And if you are authoritative, you're the kind of site that they want their customers seeing. But more than that, also, if there's volume there, they assume that any question that their customers are asking are more likely to be answered by you if you have volume on your site. So volume is really, really important. It's important for another reason too, and this gets to quality. By writing more words on your site, we can add into that content what we call keywords. A keyword is, for example, a search phrase that I would use to find you. AC repair, Fresno, California. Okay, and there are any number of iterations of this keyword, both based on different locations. You may be in other locations, or at least targeting customers in other locations, and you may offer more than just AC repair. So we write a whole list of those words and write them into your content so that Google can match your site to a customer when they're using one of these search terms. Now I'm having a look here, Roy, at your website. This is a tool that I have access to that shows me some very important numbers. The two numbers that I want to talk about right now are these two. The first one being organic traffic. So you are at the moment getting one on average person visiting your website per month based on the way it's currently set up. This number we would love to see much higher, and there is opportunity. You are currently indexed in Google for 27 keywords. These are the keywords that they will use when showing to customers searching for you. And we'll take a look at what they are right now. So I like this keyword, air conditioning Fresno, 80 people a month searching for it. You're on the second or third page for that. Air conditioning Fresno, California, AC Fresno. Now you have good keywords here, Roy, but they're not written enough into your content in such a way as Google can recognize your authoritativeness around this keyword. So that's why it's putting you on third page, fourth page, fifth page, sixth page of Google for these searches. We would pick the top 15 or 20 best with the highest search volume that are easiest to compete against, and we'd write your content around those words to make sure it was relevant and rankable. Okay, that's content. The next thing that I said I talked about is backlinks. This is the number of times that another site links to your site. Now, that gives your site power. This is the power number here. This is out of 100, Roy. You're currently at 0.2 out of 100 for site power, which means that the backlinks and referring domains, those other sites that are linking to you, are not driving any power to you. Okay, so the strategy here is to figure out many more of these backlinks, and we reach out to them individually. We request that they link back to your site. Sometimes we pay, sometimes we just register, but this will drive your site number. I'm going to go ahead and have a look at one of your competition. So I found Lee's. Lee's is here. Now you'll see that Lee's gets 1,200 visits a month to their website. You don't need that much to turn into lots of paying business. But they've got 2,000 keywords, which means that they've written their content in such a way as to capture everything, every service, every location, which is why they get a lot of traffic. But they've also done a very good job here of backlinks. You can see that their site power out of 100 is 37, which results in all this traffic. Okay, so the strategy here, as I said, we build a list of these links and we go out and we request backlinks for you. The last thing I want to mention to you is citations. So we just want to get your business name, address, and phone number mentioned on the web in a directory, in as many directories as possible. This will get you up here into the map pack. It'll get you visibility right at the top of search. I'm going to wrap up there, Roy, but I want to leave you with one number. This is what one of your competitors is doing, 1,200 visits a month versus currently your one. I would really like to see this change, and I would recommend a couple of things. A content rewrite to capture all those keywords, a full backlink strategy and a citation strategy to get you ranking, to get you some of that business. Now, you may be thinking that this is hard work. It's busy work. You may be thinking it's expensive work. It's not that expensive, especially when you consider what it brings in return. It's more like an investment. So if you have any questions, Roy, please reach out to me. I'm more than happy to give you guidance. If you would like someone to perhaps do some of this work for you, I can help there too. So without further ado, I'll send this on to you, Roy, and I appreciate very much you watching my video. Thank you.